Welcome back to Making the Stream. Here we're going to continue with the opening of this new world that we've discovered, Natlan. It was a little hot yesterday, so had to change a lot of things, but hopefully today goes well. Let me know if there's anything different or broken. Otherwise, we'll keep going. It sounded like we're already loaded. By loaded, I mean there. Okay, so the only thing we missed yesterday is right after the stream, the person we met said that she was like a missionary person, so she wanted to travel and join a team, and she wanted us to join her team. Or actually, she didn't really want it. We just said, we'll join you, and so she did. It looks like my thing is already not working. There we go. That should work better. Okay. It turns itself off for some crazy reason. But, okay. And I get this guy, and he gets special abilities near certain things. I don't know if we know how to do them yet, but I'm just going to try to do the story, and then we'll move around. So what do we do with the story? Occupied by another quest. Oh, wow. We just started. We already have a problem with somebody else. So we have to do avant-garde graffiti visionary first. But it's also Natlan, so we can do that one. Now watch the Children of Echoes dance event. That's fine. Wow. As it turns out, the Children of Echoes sure can dance. Paimon never thought the human body could perform the motions they did on stage. The rhythmic music, the exciting fireworks, all of that combined brings a totally different vibe from anything we've seen before, so far. Well said, Radiant Sir, and your wow-warbly floating doll, too. Sharp senses and distinguished too. Yes, I'm sure you have what it takes to be the vanguard of avant-garde and a rising star amongst graffiti artists. So how about it? Want to join me, the dopey dazzler, in grasping the latest and greatest in trendy artistic thought? Wow, here comes another person with an odd nickname. Wow, you really do wow a lot. You're not beating the wow warbler allegations. Don't even try changing the subject. This isn't about the wow factor or a silly nickname. The important part is what this girl was talking about. Avant-garde thought. Is that the key to Natlan's artistic uniqueness? Ah, there we go. Very perceptive. As you can see, the vibrant dances, the frenetic music, the vivid graffiti, all of this has deep connections to the avant-garde. Fashions, trends, novelty, to us, they are synonyms of avant-garde. As for me, the dopey dazzler, mainstay of the Graffiti Alliance, I'm trying to encourage a greater understanding of such forward thinking. First Natlan, then the world. That way, art will constantly evolve and works of extraordinary aesthetic value may be produced, ever upwards and on, for large-scale graffiti work. I don't quite get it. Seems a bit abstract. A more specific example then. See the large vector graffiti in the stage backdrop? I was involved in drawing that. If that backdrop was a realistic landscape painting, a fine oil painting from Fontaine, or a mural from Semeru, do you think it would still fit? Huh. Okay, that's pretty straightforward. Paimon gets it now. So if the backdrop's patterns and colors weren't as explosive, it would feel less energetic. Of course, I wouldn't claim that landscape, oil, or wall paintings are bad, but when you need to emphasize vivid tension and burning soul, there's nothing quite like graffiti. If you ask me, every tribe here in Natlan has an impulse to strive ever higher, the desire to pursue strength, and that's why avant-garde is our primary style. You know, you call yourself dopey, but you're pretty knowledgeable, aren't you? Are you going to take us on as students? Whoa, an old hand at this song and dance, are we? Don't worry, I'm not too fussed about all that master-student stuff, and I don't care about fame or fortune either. What we do here is share our experiences, in the hope that they will bloom and bear fruit everywhere. As long as you can grasp the essence of avant-garde and create the inspired works of graffiti required, I'll be satisfied. In fact, I'll even cough up as much more material as it took to help you grow into a graffiti master. And then you can help me with sketches. Me? Sketches? Is that how you get your hands on new assistants? You could also help me promote this art elsewhere and attract more talent to our alliance. After all, our goal is to create unparalleled avant-garde work on every mountain. Currently, though, we number at just over 10 people, and that's just not going to happen. My back and waist. If I had to carry dyes and paints all day, my bones would be left crooked, and my shoulders and thighs a mess too, no doubt. Paimon was going to say that there seemed to be something fishy about all this, but since you're being honest, guess there can't be anything too off here. And you know, Mangler, learning graffiti art doesn't sound so bad. We could probably draw something to mark our territory and scare off monsters and baddies. Haha, yes, that's the spirit. In that case, let's get to it. Now, our work isn't too strict about painting skills. It's all about the mindset. Let us begin, therefore, by taking the measure of avant-garde. The measure? You mean the principles? Close enough. In short, we need to find the inspiration to break out of our constraints and express ourselves freely. Once you've done this, you'll be able to seize upon scenery even amidst a speedrun challenge, and discover the limits of human movement in the midst of close-quarter combat, just as I did. That way you'll discover the exaggerated line work you need for graffiti. As for color schemes, we make use of combinations found in the natural world. You'll be surprised how many surprises it has in store. That sounds familiar. There's something a bit off. Observing lines of motion while racing and fighting, collecting materials and studying colors, said the first one. These methods of studying aesthetics really are kind of different. Guess that's nothing for you. Anyway, take this guidebook and this camera and go forth through Natlan. Might as well enjoy the unique sights and sounds while you learn, eh? And once you're back, I'll use what you've seen and heard to help come up with an avant-garde philosophy you can best understand.
Do it again! That thing you did!
Lots of stuff to click on. Alright, let's see what the rewards are. So, a little bit of everything. Basically, they want me to explore around and do everything. Graffiti completed. Guess we'll just go little by little. I don't really know what we're doing. Okay, so we need to go to there first. Okay, now I can follow Tina. Let's go back and do that quest.
That thing over there looks super intimidating. You sure it's not gonna fall off? Many of our tribespeople love music and dance. They have an amazing sense of rhythm. In the past, Outlanders have come here just to study our culture and exchange views. My parents wanted me to learn dance, but I wanted to become a warrior instead. Introduce you. This is Io, my Saurian companion, and also an important member of my family. He's saying hello. I think he likes you.
Saurian? So in that land, you consider Saurians to be part of your family?
Of course. That one is not only a nation of heroes, but also a nation of Saurians. They occupy an important place in every tribe. Outlanders always seem to think of Io as my pet, but that's not the case at all. Io and I go on adventures together, but he also has a Saurian family and a place to stay of his own. Sometimes he even brings his entire family over to eat at our house. The children of Echoes have the closest ties to the Tepetlisaurs, which are naturally very friendly to humans. That's how our relationship became what it is today. All Saurians have their own personalities, but I think calling them our companions pretty much sums it up. See? Io agrees with me.
Oh! You're here too!
Pumpkin.
Way. You have a Saurian companion too! Oh, what a sweet little thing! I think your friend here will get along with Io just fine. Alright, you two go have fun. I've got some important business to handle, and then I'll be right back. No mischief, okay? And you better not go leading your new friend astray, or I'm telling your parents.
Continue exploring.
This is the most cherished and most sacred item in our tribe. It symbolizes the Wayab that protects us and grants us blessings.
Wayab? Is that a god of some sort?
Sort of. We believe the Wayab dwell beneath the earth, while the Pyro Archon hails from above. We hold regular gatherings here, actually. Our chief recounts and interprets dreams relating to our Wayab to decipher its will. The Wayab know the past and can foresee the future. Isn't that extraordinary?
Huh. Kachina, what are you doing here?
Chief! Oh, let me introduce you. This is Bakal, the chief of our tribe. Chief, these two just arrived in Natlan. They're super accomplished adventurers, and they're letting me stick by them so I can learn a thing or two.
Hello?
Kachina is a child of our tribe. Her safety is my responsibility, so I'll just come out and say it. I don't know how you met her, but I'm gonna need you to prove your identity.
Whoa! There's no need for that, Chief. They're good people. I can feel it.
A feeling isn't going to satisfy your parents, Kachina.
It's a valid concern, I get it.
How about, we show you our adventurer handbook? It's where all our previous travels are recorded.
The people who belong to the Adventurers Guild are kind of a mixed bag. I'd prefer something more reliable. You're the Traveler, and your Paimon is familiar.
Paimon is a guide! Jeez, these rumors are getting out of control. Well, okay, maybe this one's not that bad. It does make you seem super powerful and mysterious, Traveler.
Wait, is there something special about those names?
You haven't heard?
Nope.
Learn well from him, Kachina. It's unlikely you've ever had a teacher of greater merit.
Really? To earn that kind of praise from the chief, you guys must be even stronger than I thought.
Apologies for not trusting your word.
Oh, don't worry about it. You were just doing your duty.
Well, Kachina's still young, so you can never be too careful. As for you, Kachina, isn't registration about to close? Why haven't you headed out yet?
Don't worry, Chief. I told my teammates to go ahead. I'll catch up with them in a bit. I may not be much of a fighter, but I am quick on my feet.
The firecracker wanted to watch.
Kachina's trying not to worry him, huh?
I see. Well, I hope I wasn't interrupting anything just now. If I did, just tell me where you left off, and I might be able to help with the explanations.
Let me think. I told them about the Wayab, so now's the perfect time to dive into ancient names. Good thing you're here, Chief. I don't think I could explain it very well.
Oh, right! That word kept popping up in our conversation earlier. So what does it mean exactly?
Well, Natlan is a nation of heroes whose valiant deeds are preserved and passed down over time in the form of stories. You can think of an ancient name almost like a label for these stories. By mentioning an ancient name, we remind ourselves of the epic sagas of heroes past.
For example, the most famous bearer of my ancient name fought in 27 Night Warden Wars. By the time he fought in his last one, he was already over 60 years old. Even though he wasn't quite where he used to be physically speaking, he still managed to achieve top rankings during the pilgrimage. Impressive, right?
So why do people inherit ancient names?
Ancient names allow us to preserve the stories of the past. But they're also much more than that. Think of an ancient name almost like an heirloom passed down from generation to generation. Do you have your stone on you, Kachina?
Of course. Here, take a look.
Whoa, that black stone looks so mysterious. It's like there's something shiny inside it.
It looks like a feather.
The Wayab decide who is deserving of inheriting an ancient name. Once a successor is selected, the name becomes theirs to bear, and their deeds are then preserved within it. As time passes, ancient names come to represent the heroic deeds of more and more bearers, and their value becomes even more profound. In turn, the accomplishments preserved within it serve as an inspiration for the next generation of successors.
Just like me. I'm still not sure why our Wayab chose me of all people. But if I didn't know the stories of all the past heroes, how they never stopped fighting, I probably would have given up a long time ago.
So it's a form of mental fortitude?
Then you're saying this stone doesn't have any actual power? Like it's not gonna make Paimon super strong or smart?
None at all. And that is precisely how it exercises its unique value.
Think of it this way. If you become a hero because the heavens granted you strength, are your triumphs earned or given?
Oh, Paimon gets it! If people start to ask those kinds of questions, the stories suddenly become a lot less inspirational.
Someone had this to say about ancient names. Our forebears carved miracles into obsidian rock, yet future bearers looked upon them and saw strength. The miracles of the past become the motivations of the present. The limitations of the past become the breakthroughs of today. That's more or less the gist of it. So there's no rush, Kachina. Many people struggle to understand the Wyeb's judgment after receiving an ancient name. As long as you never stop trying to improve your abilities and surpass yourself, your time will come.
Thank you, Chief. I'll get it together, just you watch. Well, it's getting late. I've got to get to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame. Oh, right. I'm not sure where you're headed, but mind taking a detour with me?
Is that where the pilgrimage is taking place?
Yep. And outside of competition season, it's the place where our intertribal gatherings are held.
Will the Pyro Archon be there?
Of course! She's the most important figure in the entire event!
Sounds like a plan then. Let's go!
Well, if the Traveler and Paimon are with you, then I don't need to worry about your safety. Be on your way now.
Alright, we're off! See you later, Chief! I got so carried away just now, I didn't consider what would happen if our destinations were different. Luckily, that's not the case. Or, well, I guess we just have to meet up after the tournament.
You sure it's okay you didn't tell the chief about your team?
Chief Pakal's a really nice guy. If he knew the truth, he might even ask to join me. But he's not as young as he used to be, and he's got some old injuries that still bother him. He's not cut out for any more attempts. He'll find out what really happened when he sees me compete. I'm sure I'll get an earful for lying, but this is for the best.
You're a very considerate person.
Yeah. Your teammates left you high and dry and you made sure they didn't feel guilty about it.
It's not their fault, really. The pilgrimage is extremely important to the people of Natlan. We all grow up listening to stories about the heroes of the past and dream of becoming warriors with the strength to defend our nation. Not out of a selfish desire for glory, but to lend our strength to a greater cause. Anyway, don't worry about it for now. Once you witness the spectacle for yourself, maybe it'll all start to make more sense. It'll also be a great opportunity to experience our culture and history. Alright, time to leave our settlement. Let's head that way. Our last stop, the Statue of the Seven, is also in that direction. Let's go!
We were on their way there for one of the quests. Maybe we'll just do the main quest and we'll accidentally fulfill all the others. Sounds good.
The statue is so pretty. Is that what the Pyro Archon is like?
You betcha! Beautiful, effortlessly confident, and absolutely awesome!
Oh, since we're here, you might as well go get your shiny new elemental powers, Traveler.
That's true.
Huh? You can get elemental power from the Statue of the Seven?
Oh, just you watch, Kachina.
How do I I need to get this off. Okay. That's how you do it. Okay. Very nice. So where is this? This is just west of this part of Samara. Just spontaneously. I don't even know how it's connected.
Huh? That's not right. Is the statue asleep or something?
I don't sense anything.
Huh. Shouldn't you be able to shoot fireballs or summon flame pillars by now?
Nothing happened. I don't sense any elemental energy either.
Strange. Must be something unique to Natland. Sorry, Katina. We got your hopes up for nothing.
No, it's alright. If anything, I'm even more curious now. Were you really able to gain elemental powers just by touching the statue of the Seven? That's something only vision bearers can use.
Yep, it's always been that way. Still not too clear on the how or the why, though.
Could you show me? Only if you want to, I mean. No pressure.
Sure.
Take it away, traveler.
Wind.
Wow.
It's the only thing we're missing, ice.
Different elemental powers, wielded by a single person. I've never even heard of something like that. Let me give it a try. Nope, still just Geo.
Still pretty cool.
I was right. You really are something special.
Just wait until you hear about our previous adventures. Ooh, what's that?
Is that a flying bird, a phoenix? Dinosaurs. Like we're going to ancient times.
Oh, that's a cuckoo soar. They fly high and fast, and they're always full of energy.
Reminds me of our time in Mondstadt. There's something huge in the sky.
Paimon already made the connection, traveler. You don't have to imitate her.
Oh, before I forget, we've got a pretty long trek ahead of us, so here, take this. They look like shiny little gems, don't they? Don't be fooled, though. It's actually candy. My mom made them. I always bring a few when I know I'm going to be out and about for a while. A little boost of sugar can really come in handy in a pinch.
Ooh, Paimon loves candy. Thanks.
That's really generous of you.
My pleasure, my pleasure. I've got all sorts of bits and bobs on me. I'm sure they'll come in handy at some point.
Go to the stage. Flow's true form challenges within must collect as many coins and orbs as possible within the time limit to get better rewards. When you've indwelt that, you can really move in all directions, high speed, forward loops. Climb, solid, Phlogiston challenge coins, high speed. That bird can use the tongue. Aim precisely, get lots of coins. Inspiration lock. So you have to use one of those to do this. I think we nailed it. Hopefully that's good. That was something on my list. Yay. We're making progress. Okay. Go to the stadium. Stadium's far and we have to walk. Or fly. How about we fly? We're going down. Oh, we installed us. Try stuff.
Don't tell me that's everything.
One moment, friend. Excuse me? You two are travelers from beyond these lands, yes? Heh, sorry, but our little Tepetlosaur is your companion? Is this little Tepetlosaur your companion? He even got a lovely scarf tied to his tail, I see. Ha! He sure is a little bundle of energy. Yep, this is Pumpkin. We met as soon as we arrived in Knotline. He's been traveling with us since. Rawr. Traveling together, are you? Well then, forgive me for being presumptuous, but that kind of behavior is dangerous indeed. Traveling together with a Saurian, you mean? Humans and Saurians living together is pretty normal here, isn't it? Or do you mean that traveling is dangerous and so Pumpkin shouldn't wander off too far? Not exactly. Travel's good for Saurians and humans alike, but if you'll forgive my bluntness, Pumpkin here is quite different. Sorry, all this talk and I haven't even mentioned myself. Moncu's the name. I am a researcher for the Saurian Relics Association and am responsible for scholarly inquiries into certain tribal customs. Simply put, I study past tribal customs. And of course, I've heard our little Tepetlosaur's name. May I have yours too? Paimon, this is Mangler. Rawr. Ah, such energy. Looks like Mangler and Paimon have been taking good care of you. Of course we have. We've feasted on a ton in our time together, haven't we, Pumpkin? Hey, Pumpkin, don't go wandering off. Shame. He's such a vigorous little one, too. So what's the danger exactly? My apologies, eloquence is not my strong suit. But I really do think it's a shame. And, alright, I'll be forthright. You must have seen many little Tepetlosaurs before, yes? Pumpkin is different from them. Yeah, he's a beautiful ribbon on his tail. You mean the red mark on his horn? That is not a mark of an ordinary Saurian would bear. In truth, records indicate this is the Flame Lord's blessing. Simply put, Saurians with this mark often possess incredible power, such as greater strength than other Saurians, swifter swimming speed, and being able to leap to greater heights. That sounds like a perk to me. But as I said before, this is a blessing from the Flame Lord and not their own power. This is the power of the far more ancient dragons and Natlan Saurians can no longer withstand it today. The Wayub and the Night Kingdom also reject this power and, as such, refuse to accept such Saurians. And in the process of growing, they will sometimes be killed by this power, or driven mad by it, both dangerous possibilities. Perhaps, I believe, you should deliver him to the Children of Echoes. They will deal with the matter appropriately. Deal with the matter? That phrasing is ice cold. Again, apologize for my clumsy words, but I believe it best be left to us locals. Thanks for letting me know. But you do not intend to give up on him, I presume? Giving up should never be the first resort. I do not abandon my companions. Alright, very well, Outlander. Your resolve is evident. I do not know if I should reveal this to you, but for this is a secret that only we locals know. But if you wish to save Pumpkin, you must take him on a pilgrimage to the volcano. Legend has it that our tribal warriors would carry a token that was split in two, and in the great volcano they would wash the name of their companion as remembered by the fallen dragon. When they would gain their Saurian, the Night Kingdom's acceptance once more. Why are you telling me this? Because the people of the 6 great tribes no longer attempt this, nor have they the time to spare for such an attempt. But you are an outlander, a traveler from afar, unbound by the old-fashioned ideas the tribes hold. And if you succeed, you will prove beyond doubt that the inscriptions of some ancient relics and crumbling scrolls remain true to this day. This is the utmost importance to me. So if you would like to try, I will help you find that token. And as for you, you will be able to save your companion. It's worth a shot. In that case, I shall let you know if I find the place. Alternatively, you could come find me. My research will take me near the Children of Echoes for the time being. Until we meet again then, friend. The Saurian Relics Association manager Monku turns into Fox. Hey, Pumpkin, quit running around already. Roar. Oh, by the way, Mangler, is that guy gone? He didn't say anything weird, did he? Long story short. In other words, my mind is sick and we need to grab stuff and take him to the volcano to get the illness cured. Not that he seems to understand anything that's going on, of course. Not that it matters. Maybe we'll solve all the problems before he gets big. That way, something standing between him and there'll be nothing standing between him and growing up healthy. Now, we can't be sure if we can rely on that guy, but if it's a token we need, we can look around too, can't we? Who knows? We might find it even faster. Pumpkin. You come along too. Rock. Let's get rolling and look for the token while we're at it. Alright, let me make sure we're on the right class, because I know I got like a couple of them right now. This one has no expiration. So let's go to this. This one has no expiration, so I'm saying, okay, so we're... I think we're all set. Let's continue it.
Traveling to other worlds is all that anyone seems to be writing about these days. Goodness knows what they find so disappointing about their own world.
Alright, let's see. We need to follow the path. So they got a picture too. Whelps seem to have spotted in the area. During the photo taking challenge, use graffiti camera, take pictures. So you have to equip the camera. Okay, so the camera goes... First start with the camera. Alright, so that would be just like auto equip it, please? I don't know why. Okay, it's equipped. Now, step 1 is done. Now what's step 2? What's the required photo? What am I looking for? It doesn't tell me. Whoop. I saw something and it blinked. Alright. Got the pictures. Got a monster. What is this? Whoa, look what we turned into. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Oh yeah. We did it. We made it to something.
We've come a long way. How does a break sound?
Great idea! All this sightseeing is making Paimon hungry.
You say that as if you use your stomach to see.
Oh, are you all out of candy? I've got some more if you want. I've also got bread, drinks, fried rice, roasted apples.
Whoa, you're practically a walking cafeteria!
I just like bringing a lot of stuff with me. As my mom always says, it pays to be prepared. They only come in handy every so often. But hey, better late than never, right? Huh? Is everything okay, Traveler? Seems like you've got something on your mind.
Just thinking what happened with the statue.
Yeah, that was so weird. It has to mean something, don't you think?
Actually, you know what? It could be because our Archon is different from the rest.
Different how?
You have to do something.
Well, I heard that other nations' Archons live a long time and belong to a class of extremely powerful beings known as gods.
And that's not the case in Natland?
Not at all. Every Pyral Archon in Natland was an ordinary person before taking on the role.
Huh? A human serving as an Archon? Is that even possible?
A human ascending to the divine throne, that's kind of what Farina did. But
You find it hard to believe too, huh?
So that's not normal then? I guess I've just gotten used to how things are here in Natland.
Well, based on what we've seen, that's not usually how it works. It can't be that easy for a human to become an Archon, right?
Pretty sure the Pyro Archon's the only one who can answer that. I do know this, though. Even after becoming the Pyro Archon, the person in the position still grows old and requires rest. The statue of the Seven may look a lot like our current Archon, but that has to be a coincidence. Countless people have held that title over the years. Oh, I should also mention, The pilgrimage is actually how we select the Pyro Archon. Anyone can claim the title. You just have to prove your strength.
So the contest is all about how strong you are.
That's right. We believe performance in battle is the most comprehensive test for a future Archon. Plus, when someone emerges victorious, it's hard to argue with the results. Our current Archon achieved an overwhelming victory. The result was obvious from the beginning. Don't just take my word for it, though. Even the tribe elders said they've never seen an Archon with such strength before. But it's just as Chief Pakal said. Today's limits are tomorrow's breakthroughs. Our future Archons will go from strength to strength.
Okay, Paimon's gonna ignore the whole human becoming an Archon thing for now. It's just, if she's really that strong, do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for us? If we think back to what happened in Inazuma...
I'd say it depends on how she feels about us.
I wouldn't worry about it. Our Archon's a wonderful person and very welcoming to guests. I think he'll get along great.
Yeah, you're right. It's not like we're planning on causing trouble either.
It'll all work out. He'll meet her soon enough.
Alright, Paimon's just about ready to... Huh? What's that?
Oh, we call this a phlogiston chislet. Good things happen if you infuse it with phlogiston.
Let me give it a try.
Sorry to disappoint, but only people from Natlan can use that power.
Good night.
Wait! You can use it too? How?
It just came naturally.
That was amazing! I don't even know what to say!
Wait, look behind you! Something's coming! What do we do? Is something after us? Should we get ready to fight?
We're fine. This here is Toto. Hiya, Toto. It's me, Kachina. Well, aren't we looking lively today? Did the chisel lure you over here? Warm, isn't it?
Oh, so it was just a friendly saurian.
That's right. There's quite a few of them around here, and Toto's the friendliest and gentlest of the bunch. He's always hanging around these parts. I swear he does it just to show off to any Outlanders that might come this way. Don't let his size fool you, though. He's just a big softie.
What does the crouching mean?
That's an invitation. He's offering us a ride.
Don't mind if we do.
Paimon's not so sure about this. It's kind of scary, don't you think? He's huge!
What are you scared of? You can fly.
Oh, good point. You guys have fun with that then. Paimon will just float alongside. Wow, the sightseeing is even better from up here.
The higher the vantage point, the better the view.
Are you and Toto close, Kachina?
Yep. When I was little, my parents and I went to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame to buy a bunch of different fruits, but the car we were using to transport them flipped over on our way back. Toto wasn't even half his current size back then, but I still burst into tears when I saw him approach. I was afraid he was going to eat all the berries and sunsettias and leave none left for me. In the end, though, he didn't eat a single one, and even chased off a few other saurians looking to snatch a few for themselves. After that, he used his big head to help get our cart right side up again. I've been bringing him fruit ever since. Oh, and I was the one that named him Toto, actually. With the sheer amount of food he could eat, he pretty much grew like a weed. Before I knew it, he was already this big. Oh, look over there! That's our destination! The Stadium of the Sacred Flame. You can let us off here, Toto. Thanks for the lift. It's an easy walk from here, so I say we head the rest of the way on foot. It'd be quite the trek for Toto otherwise.
That's true, especially considering his size. Well, see you later, Toto!
If we go south, we can unlock that one. Let's do that. Oops. Yeah, it's definitely off. You still can't get elemental power. Geez, what's with these statues? Perhaps not. That one's just special. Now that you mention it, it does sound like that one's constantly been affected by the influence. Padma hasn't got a clue. Oh, we've got a climber. Just if you're wrong, she can climb really quickly. There we go. We'll have to do that one again. And I think the map said continue, yes. Another challenge. More challenges. I'm not in the mood for a challenge right this second. Just trying to reach this. There it is. Not too high. Oh! Another one down here. I'm not going to be done yet. I'm actually going to go back to this. Teleport disabled. How about here? Disable, okay. Means I have to walk. Oh, I was in the middle of a thing. Oh, that fell through. The flying squirrel. Alright, which way are we heading? This way? This way. Follow me! To a magical place. There are waterfalls here too. Yeah, I'm going to go there, but I'm going past it.
We made it! I'm supposed to meet some friends here, but I don't see them anywhere. Maybe they're not here yet.
Open your eyes, Slowpoke! Ugh, we've been here this entire time. I've already lost track of how long you've kept us waiting. Listen here, you. It's not just Kanish and Moalani's time you're wasting, but mine, too! Mine!
What the heck? That's a strange-looking Saurian. Or wait, is it even a Saurian?
Take it down a notch, alright? You don't even know some of these people. Just because Kachina's too nice to get mad at you doesn't give you an excuse to be rude to her.
And what are you gonna do about it? You think you're the boss of... Hey! Oh, what do you think you're doing?
Alright, I've put him in a timeout for now. Sorry about that.
Aw, you didn't have to do that. Hal just doesn't have much of a filter, that's all. I don't mind.
He got what he deserved. Let's just hope the lesson sticks this time.
Moalani, there you are.
Looks like you made some new friends. And here I was worried you ran into trouble on your way here.
Hello, Paimon's Paimon.
I'm Mangler, a traveler. I'm here to win it. This is Paimon. Nice to meet you all.
A traveler, you say? You came at the perfect time. The pilgrimage is a sight to behold this time of year.
I don't see your teammates with you, Kachina. Where are they?
Oh, they went to join teams with a better chance at winning.
So you're saying you've been ditched? Again. That might give them an advantage during the team stage, but it all comes down to individual strength sooner or later.
Yeah, well, I couldn't even promise them we would make it through the team stage. The outcome of the team stage usually depends on the ancient name bearer, after all.
Hey now. There's not a single person here that can promise their team victory. You're putting too much pressure on yourself. Besides, you're not lacking in strength at all. You just need a bit more confidence. You were only 3 victories short of reaching the Night Warden Wars last time.
Wait, so if the pilgrimage is like a national sporting competition, then what are the Night Warden Wars?
The former is a battle of skill. The latter is a real war. A war against our eternal enemy, the Abyss.
The Abyss?
So they're here too. Whoa, wait a second. You're saying the prize for winning the pilgrimage is the chance to go to war?
That's not too far off. That's why it's called the Night Warden Wars. The pilgrimage chooses the strongest warriors among the tribes, and those warriors fight to repel the Abyss in defense of our homeland. Their names and deeds are then recorded in epic tales passed down over time. That is the highest honor you can achieve in Natlan.
Isn't it dangerous, though?
Yes, but that's the nature of war. Danger comes with the territory. Resisting the Abyss is our duty. But we're not alone in this fight. We also have the blessing of our Archon, which allows for our safe return.
It's something we call the Ode of Resurrection, which does exactly what it sounds like, basically.
Resurrect people, you mean?
Yep, so it's not so scary, really. Our Archon's blessing gives us the courage to keep moving forward.
Let's go register. We don't have much time.
Wait, what about you, Kachina? You're not really planning on competing solo, are you?
We really wish we could help, but we're not from here, so it doesn't seem like we can take part.
There's no threshold to the number of participants. With the sheer number of teams, it's practically guaranteed chaos. No matter how strong or experienced the warrior, victory is never assured. In a situation like that, it's always better to have someone to watch your back.
Oh, how about this? When we register, why don't we ask if these two can have special permission to participate? Odds are the answer will be no, so if that doesn't work, well, I only have a few teammates this time. If someone else could take them, then...
You're not asking me to lead your team, are you?
Look at you, mind reader. So, what do you say? With how strong you are, it would practically be an upgrade for my teammates.
Fine by me, but doesn't that leave you and Kachina as a team of two?
There's a world of difference between that and flying solo. Besides, we're a formidable duo. I bet our new friends here will agree that two's always better than one, right?
Oh, you mean us?
Things are definitely less lonely with Paimon around.
You're right! Two is definitely better than one!
It's just like the old saying we have here in Natlan. No one fights alone.
But what if I drag you down?
Listen to yourself. You'd be hard-pressed to find someone in Natlan who can beat us when we're together.
Hearing you say that does make me feel a little more confident. Still, teams rarely contain more than one ancient name bearer. People are definitely gonna think of us as cowards.
The rules don't forbid it, so who cares what they think? It's not like they left us any other option.
Well, I'll leave you to break the news to your soon-to-be former teammates. I'm not good at stuff like that.
Oh, I know. They deserve to hear it from me anyway. Just give me a second, you guys. We can go sign up together once I'm done.
Register for the pilgrimage of the return of the sacred flame.
This is the place. Let's wait for Mualani here.
Did you see the flags at the front gate when we entered?
Oh yeah, there were flags, weren't there?
There were all sorts of symbols on them.
Those are our tribal flags. One for each of the 6 tribes that make up Natlan, including the Children of Echoes.
Why the sudden tour guide routine?
I said I'd introduce them to Natlan, and we've got nothing better to do, so I might as well deliver on the promise.
Fair enough. Well, I'm from the Scions of the Canopy. We live high in the mountains and have the closest ties to the Yunkasaurs.
My friend Mualani belongs to the people of the Springs, a seaside tribe. The scenery over there is beautiful, and you can find some really tasty fish. That just leaves the Flower Feather Clan, the Masters of the Nightwind, and the Collective of Plenty. If we get a chance after the pilgrimage, I'll be sure to show you around.
Well, if we're talking tribes, allow me to stand in for our chief and welcome you on behalf of the people of the Springs.
Mualani, you're back! We were just talking about you.
Everything's settled on my end. My teammates took it unbelievably well, actually. Your reputation is really something else, Kanich.
They probably just didn't see any drawbacks to your proposition.
We're saying the same thing here. You, my friend, are a formidable competitor, and they recognize that. Anyway, thanks for waiting, you guys. Let's go register.
Hello there. Here to register for the pilgrimage?
That's right. I wanted to ask, though, these two travelers are very interested in the competition. Any chance they could take part?
I'm sorry, but only people from Natland are eligible to participate.
You couldn't make an exception just this once? This traveler is a renowned adventurer. He's more than skilled enough to participate, and I'm sure the audience would be interested in seeing what he can do.
It's not that simple, Miss Mualani. Even a single exception sets a dangerous precedent for countless interested parties in the future. The purpose of the pilgrimage is not only to select strong warriors, but also to collect contending fire from the battles. This is the fire that fuels the sacred flame. Natlan is only safe from the invasion of the Abyss, while the sacred flame burns eternal.
Oh, so there's another purpose for the tournament.
That was the initial purpose, actually. Every participant, whether they win or lose, contributes to the defense of our nation. That's what makes it such an honor to take part.
Exactly right, Mr. Kanich. Contending fire can only be produced in battles between people of Natlan. Outlander participation would inhibit the production of this fire, which could in turn jeopardize the sacred flame.
Oh, so it all comes down to the contending fire.
It's fine, I understand the importance of this event.
Well, you can still enjoy the event from the stands. I'll try to get you some good seats.
That would be great! Tourists like us are better suited to being spectators anyway. Still, there's something Paimon was wondering, actually.
If the Yellow Resurrection exists, why do you have to go through the process of selecting warriors?
You read Paimon's mind, Traveler. Why doesn't everyone just fight together? You know, since you can bring them back to life.
The power of resurrection has its limits. For starters, the Ode only works on those who bear an ancient name.
That's also why ordinary people who emerge victorious in the pilgrimage aren't sent to fight the Abyss. It's for their own protection. Although, they're still afforded the same honor as those who triumph over the Abyss in battle.
That brings us to the other condition for resurrection. Not much to this one, actually. Just one word: victory.
Victory?
The victors shall burn bright, while the losers must turn to ash. Only those who triumph over the Abyss earn the right to be revived. Defeat in battle not only means death, but also the destruction of your ancient name, preventing it from ever being inherited again. The tales of the vanquished are eventually forgotten, and an ancient name cannot survive when the stories of its bearers are lost to time.
Well, why would the victors need to be revived?
Yeah, they won, right? Isn't it the defeated ones who need reviving?
You have to think about it at the team level. For example, 5 representatives will be sent to repel the Abyss this time. Even if 4 of them were to perish, the Ode of Resurrection would still take effect. All you need is for 1 person to return victorious.
Because every victory is a building block of our legacy.
Of course, the team needs to be strong enough for that to be the case. Otherwise, the price of failure is still very high. That's why the first stage of the pilgrimage is divided into teams, to instill in us the importance of working together. No one fights alone. That is what we believe. A lone warrior is one whose defeat is final.
This all sounds pretty dangerous.
Well, that axiom is meant to be a warning as much as a source of inspiration. Danger is always present, but together we can move forward, united in the knowledge that behind every hero charging into battle lies the support of all of Natlan as well as our Archon. Not to mention, the Abyss isn't an enemy with a concrete form. We're often just dealing with the fallout of its scheming.
I've actually fallen in battle before. I spent some time wandering the realm of the Wyab. It was unlike anything I'd ever experienced before.
The realm of the Wyab? Does that mean the Wyab exists somewhere in Natlan?
Hard to say. The realm's not somewhere you can access by ordinary means, and very few people are capable of establishing a mental connection with the Wyab. We call this realm the Night Kingdom, a mysterious liminal space between the body and mind, life and
Like
death.
purgatory.
The fact that you were resurrected at all is the worst thing in the world.
Then releasing you from your timeout has gotta come in at a close second.
You would do well to speak with reverence of the almighty Dragon Lord Kahula-How! Lest you live to regret it.
If you're done arguing, your registration is now complete. It all went fairly quickly, considering we all know each other. Now, I just need to register your team members according to their name cards, and you'll be all set. In the meantime, you can all go rest at the hotel. As usual, dinner and lodging for tonight are free.
Nice. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. All food and entertainment before tomorrow's matches are on the house, courtesy of our Archon. Family and friends included, which means you both get in on it. Come on, let's go have some fun!
Alright. Go to the Weary Inn for a meal. I think that's a good cutting point. I'm going to go ahead and check and see if anyone else is streaming we can raid.
Most humans could have the entirety of their fleeting lives chronicled in but a few short lines. Their stories really make for terribly dull reading.
I forgot the lyrics.
I guess we'll raid Tink Tink Games. There we go. We'll see you guys next time. Not sure when, we'll find out. Who knows? After weeks, I guess.